Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So we are from group 4. We want to talk about Hachiko, a dog story movie. So let's begin.
Hello, I am Theresia I'm from Group 4. Today I would like to give explanation about the extrinsic elements of a Hachiko dog story, and today I would like to give the explanation of it. And Hachiko a Dog Story, or Hachi a Dog's Tale, is a 2009 American drama film based on the true story of an Akita Inu dog named Hachiko. This film is remake of the 1987 Japanese film Hachiko Monogatari, and later rewritten by the Stephen P. Lancy, who is writer and actor known for Hachi a Dog's Tale. And he is also writing Nothing to Lose in 2018 and making and the rounds with the Oscar, The Extraordinary Gift of an Ordinary Cat. So there are the moral value of Hachiko dog story, and the first is it's taught about the loyalty, and there's nothing unlike unwavering loyalty to a cause or to another person. From this movie, I aspired for this kind of loyalty every day, and the story helps inspires me to keep staying in loyalty to my beliefs, friends, family, and spreading love, and the idea that spread love people will change with the world for the better little every day. And use this story, it can help us to stay firm in our beliefs as well. And also, when we got the loyalty, it's not easy. Loyalty is not easy, but that is why it is very important. It takes a lot of power, and I've been loyal to many people and many things. But then even if we have messed up with the past, today we can decide to be loyal to something and stay faithful it until that. And loyalty is rewarding. Loyalty is very rewarding. We may not get rich, famous, and have stated to be built in our honor, but the reward will be more than satisfying if we stay true to ourselves and don't fall under the pressure of others. That's the moral value of the Hachiko's a dog story. This movie is a very sad, but it's really talk about the loyalty of us towards another person. So that is the intrinsic elements. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Witta So in here I will give you the explanation about the setting place and the setting time of the Hachiko a Dog Tale film. Well, first, for the setting place. First, the train stations, and then Mr. Parker's home, and then the animal shelter, especially dogs, and then the bookstore owned by Marianne, and then Michael's house, and the last, Mr. Parker's workplace. Well, next, the setting time. The setting time are morning and night. Well, I think that's all about the setting place and the setting time of this film. Thank you. Bye bye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Eza Nola. I'm from group 4. Today I will explain to you the character in the film Hachiko a Dog's Tale. First, the major character, Richard Gere as Parker. Parker is someone who initially finds a dog that he accidentally encounters and then intends to find its owner. But because the owner was never found, Parker then decided to keep the dog. Next, Hachiko. Hachiko is a dog without a master who later meets Parker. Every day, Hachiko always delivers and waits for the parking lot while working. Hachiko is a loyal dog. Until one day Hachiko, as usual, took Parker to work, but Parker did not return to the station. Hachiko, who did know that his master has dead, remained faithfully waiting for the parking lot at the place. And then next, the minor character. Kate Wilson as John Allen, Andy as Sarah Romer, Carl as Jason Alexander, Mary Ann as Davina McFadden, Michelle as Robbie Sublette, and then last Romney as Kevin the Ghost. Okay, I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Putri Roza and I will explain about point of view, style, and theme of this movie, of the movie of Hachiko. So, first, the point of view of Hachiko's movie is this movie using third-person omniscient point of view, where the audience have the point of view. But there are several scenes that from Hachiko's point of view, but the film never put the human dialogue in Hachiko's mind or mouth. And then the style of this movie, the movie using the style of sad, realistic, serious, heartbreaking, and touching. And then last theme, this movie using interpersonal theme. Thank you.
Next is the social culture about Hachiko, a dog story. So Hachiko is a national hero to the Japanese dog story, so famous there have been several movies made about him. And he has his own bronze statue next to Shibuya train station in Tokyo, where every day hundreds of people have their photograph taken with Hachiko. So, even Hollywood has made a movie about Hachiko. There is a statue of him at Rhode Island in the USA, where the American versions of the film was made. And so, why is the Hachiko story so famous? You may wonder. Well, I'm happy you ask, because here I will give you the amazing, real, and very sad story about Hachiko, a dog story. So, once upon a time, there was a dog named Hachiko. Eizaburo Ueno, a professor in agriculture science at Tokyo University in Japan, had long wanted a purebred Japanese Akita dog. He had looked for the perfect Akita puppy for a long time, until one of his students encouraged him to adopt Hachiko from the Odate city in the Akita prefecture of Japan. As Hachiko grew older, he started to see his owner off to work in the morning at the Shibuya train station in central Tokyo, and went to pick him up at the station in the afternoon when he returned from work. On May 21, 1925, only 2 years after Hachiko was born, Hachiko was as usually sitting by the exit at Shibuya train stations waiting for his dear Eizaburo. But his owner never showed up. Major Japanese newspaper report picked up the story of Hachiko in 1932 and published it, which led to Hachiko becoming a celebrity all over Japan. People start calling him Chukan Hachiko, which means Hachiko, the faithful dog. The story of the dog that never gave up gained a lot of attention, also in national media, inspiring many people from all over the world to visit Hachiko at Shibuya train stations to offer him treats. He touched the hearts of the Japanese people and soon became their hero. So that's all, social culture. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Monika, and here I will tell you about the plot of this story. Okay, let's start it. When Ronnie gave a presentation at school about a personal hero, He tells the story of his grandfather and his dog, Hachiko. Parker Wilson, a professor of music who commutes to nearby Providence, Rhode Island, finds a lost puppy on the station platform in Detroit and takes him home for the night. The puppy remains unclaimed, and the two grow close while he takes it everywhere with him. Ken, a Japanese professor friend, tells Parker that the dog is breed called an Akita, and that the Japanese character on his collar tag is the number 8, Hachi. Parker's wife, Kate, eventually warmed to the dog, but Hachi sleeps outside in his own seat. One spring morning, Hachi, no crown, digs under the pins and follows Parker to the station. He refused to go home. Parker missed the train. He leaves Hachi with Kate and gets the next one. That afternoon, Hachi hears the train horn and jumps the fence. Parker is surprised to find Hachi waiting for him, and even more surprised to learn that he has not been waiting all day. The dog somehow knew when Parker was due home. A daily routine begins. They walk to the station together. Hachi goes home, and he returns when Parker's train is due at 5 p.m. Parker tries in pain to train Hachi to do normal dog things like patching. Amused, Ken explains that Akitas cannot be both. If Hachi fish, it will be for a special reason. When their daughter Andy marries Michelle, Hachi is in the family wedding photo. Eventually, Andy announces that she is pregnant. I think that's all. Thank you for your attention.